Thank you, President. Mrs. Ursula von der Leyen, ladies and gentlemen, I am very happy to be here for the first time in Brussels as a Prime Minister to meet the President of the Commission, Mrs. von der Leyen, and I would like to thank her for this invitation. Meeting the President today is extremely important given the context, the challenging context in which we find ourselves. Of course, there is one major issue shaping the European agenda, and that's Ukraine. And in 8 days, it will be exactly 1 year since the war of aggression against Ukraine has started. And faced with this tragedy, Europe was able to remain united and stand by Ukraine. Europe's help to Ukraine will remain very important, whether it's humanitarian, military, financial, or economical. We are determined to act, and 9 sanction packages have been adopted against Russia, and we're working on adopting a 10th package. The goal is very simple. We want to strangle the Russian economy and prevent Russia from being able to finance this unprovoked and unjustified war. Madam President, I know how committed you are to bringing an adequate response from the EU in this context, and I wanted to thank you and thank you on behalf of France and the French President for the commitment you have shown in this area. There is another second major issue, and that is energy. We have been able to react given the energy context, and the gas price has gone down, but we need to reform the European market for electricity to make sure that price volatility remains under control. The European Commission will make a legislative proposal in March. France fully supports this initiative. Our goal is very simple. We want prices to match real production costs. And let's be clear, our consumers will not understand anything different. And more generally, we will talk about the green transition and the energy transition that Europe must absolutely carry out successfully. As Europeans, we have made a very ambitious commitment to being carbon neutral by 2050. We have a part to play. We all have a part to play, and we need to act in every possible area. So in the wake of the Green Deal, France has started doing its environmental planning, and we need to work together also in one of the areas that is a key to success, and that is our industry and our industrial policy. Here again, I would like to commend the European Commission for tabling on February 1st very ambitious and specific proposals to have a new industrial policy. This proposal by the Commission allowed the European Council last week to define the major milestones in the times to come. And France is fully committed in implementing this roadmap. We need to act because our businesses are justifiably concerned. I'm referring, of course, to the Inflation Reduction Act, and although we are very pleased that the United States are ambitious in the climate sector, we do have some concerns about the negative impact this could have on our industry. And then Europe should be able to advance its interests and promote its values globally. And we need to be able both to be very firm when there is trade distortion and to be uncompromising on the respect for human rights, environmental rights, or social rights. Ladies and gentlemen, these are just a few of the matters that will shape our discussions and work in the months to come. And as you know, France is fully committed to having a united Europe. and you can count on France to work in the different areas I have just pointed to in the months to come. Thank you.